Hey everyone! First of all, on a new camera, exciting. I when I had dinner with Jordan and Max, Gassy Mexican, at the sushi place. He had a hero session. There's a little teeny tiny little cube thing, and it was so impressive. And I actually ended up getting one, so I'm recording on a hero session right now. I want to talk to you a little bit of an update on what's going on with me, what's been going on with me. Where have I been? Why haven't I been uploading to the OMG Chad channel? I mean, just literally everything that has been going on. First, good news. For the past 3 months, I have been working on a project with DIY.org in a new app that has been released called Jam, J-A-M, Jam, and it is a course about how to become a Minecraft content creator. It is the coolest thing ever. I literally have been spending months and months and months on it, and the folks over at Jam are absolutely amazing, and I really want you to check it out. So that is some really cool news going on, and that is a big milestone also for me. And in the past few months, that took up a lot of time for about a month after I moved. Hey Waffles, what you doing? Checking out the house? What you doing? Hey. That's like a sigh of relief. So that has now been released. It's like over 20 videos of how to edit videos. I mean, so the idea is that instead of sending your kids to summer camp, they can use their phone and basically have a whole summer camp course type thing on their phone. And that's kind of the idea, and that's what they're going for. So really, really, really proud of it. Now, as you know, I have moved. Well, maybe you didn't know. I've moved. I am now in this big old house. Hey, Stella, do you like the house? She's like, well, I'm out here. So that took so long and so much energy, and I really feel like my content took a hit because of that. On top of that, at the beginning of 2016, I started a new sort of course for the OMG Chad channel, which was the developer interviews and the gaming interviews and that sort of stuff. And while I have a passion for that, and I think it's really fun, and I love going to conventions and talking to game developers, it didn't get as much traction as I had hoped. And also, my vision for what it would be, I couldn't sustain it. I just couldn't do the work to sustain it. If you look at the very first videos, like the Steam controller review, or I did an app showcase, I really wanted this highly polished video that was just amazing and so innovative, and I just don't have the bandwidth to do that all by myself. And so that whole idea for a project fell apart, and that kind of got me pretty discouraged. And so during the move, I didn't dedicate any time to really working on it. So OMG Chad has just kind of fallen off, and there's really just no new uploads. OMG Craft, on the other hand, is where I started to focus on, and I hired an editor during the move. His name is Andy. He's a fantastic guy, and he's actually in Holland, which is really cool. Hired him for that, so that offloaded a lot of the editing time. He's like a super producer. He's not just an editor. He scripts OMG Crafts. He comes up with concepts. There's still episodes where I take over, and maybe Seth comes to me with the Minecraft Maker. That one was kind of my episode. but still, we're working together on OMG Craft now, and that was a necessity during the move. Gosh, moving is so hard, and especially when you're trying to get a house and move states, and it really took like a month to 2 months, just complete time just taken away. So anyway, OMG Craft is a great place. We started uploading an extra video every week. Some of the best content, some of the most fantastic content. I'm so proud of it. And then there's the streams, and there is OMG Chat, which is stuff that I'm currently just not very proud of. Let's talk about the streams before we go into the OMG Chat channel. I have been starting to get a little discouraged on my streams, and it's probably because I feel like I'm not a very good content creator when it comes to streaming, and it really freaks me out, and it really upsets me. There's been a lot of streams where really, however you feel at the time translates directly to how the stream is. If you're in a bad mood, the stream really at least I'm not a good enough liar to make it happy, and basically the only thing that I can do is just kind of just sit there and play games, which isn't entertaining. And I've been really, 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 really critical of myself when it comes to the streams and how I just don't feel like the content is good enough. And that's actually the same kind of feeling that I had with my channel when I was uploading Gob and Mario Kart day after day, and there was no change in pace. I didn't like that at all either. Now, I don't know if anything's going to change. I still haven't figured it out with the streams. The last few streams have definitely been better, but I have been very apprehensive on basically everything when it comes to streaming on Twitch, and scared and second guessing everything. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen with that. I'm very anxious when it comes to the streams. No answer there. Now let's get to OMG Chat. YouTube.com/OMG Chat. It's crazy because I have so many projects: GizWiz, OMG Craft, OMG Chat, the streams, the Minecraft podcast. Am I doing anything else? Hello OMG, the store. Which, hey, there's a new poster, new Waffles and Cellar poster. So, OMG Chad, I got very frustrated with the content that was being produced. It felt so stale, it felt so cookie cutter. It felt like, oh, let's sit down and record basically the same video that I recorded yesterday. And that upset me. It wasn't content I'm proud of. It's not content that was getting, traction, many views. People didn't seem to be gravitating towards it, and I didn't really feel energized about it. So in 2016, January, right at the start of January, I started this new idea of basically video game reporting and showing off really cool stuff when it came to the video game industry. Hardware was really what I wanted to look at, like lots of gaming hardware and stuff like that. There was a fundamental problem with that, and that is, if you look at the very first videos I did, like the Steam controller, or I did an app review, they were super highly polished, really nice. I spent a week on each of those videos, but I just don't have the bandwidth. Unfortunately, I am working on too many projects, be it the Minecraft podcast or the GizWiz or OMG Craft or the streams or all that stuff that I mentioned before. I just can't dedicate that much time, and I just didn't have the bandwidth to pull it off, and I just wasn't proud of it. So I focused on these interviews. I kind of downgraded to this interview stuff, which I was really proud of, and I thought was going to be really good. But once again, people aren't interested in it, and I'm positive I know why, is because if you're coming to the channel for me, an interview isn't me. either you're coming to the interview because you love what is about ready to be said, but you never just come to the channel expecting to see me having fun and getting an interview about something you've never heard of or have heard very little about. It's just not good. It's just not exciting, you know? It's just not exciting. So, and also, I was feeling like, once again, just creating the same thing over and over and over again. There's a theme. Is any time that I create the exact same thing over and over again, cookie cutter stamp, I get so frustrated and I just have to stop. I just have to stop. Otherwise, I start hating the process. So, here is what is going to happen on this channel. I am literally going to make whatever I feel like all the time. I'm going to make it when I feel like I want to make it, and I'm not going to make it when I don't feel like I'm going to make it. And that might sound like duh, you know, of course do that, but I've never done that. I've never done that. Even if you look at OMG Craft or Gizwiz or anything, it's basically been a TV show. I try to create a format that is a thing and then do it over and over and over and over again. And I want to break out of that and just try my best at everything all the time. And I have no clue where it is going to lead. Who knows? But it's gonna be better than what's happening now, which is nothing. So anyway, that's what's gonna happen on the channel. It's not very exciting because you don't see anything yet, and also I'm making a promise that I will make content, and it hasn't been made yet. But that's how I feel at the moment, and I have been thinking non-stop about it for about 4 months, all throughout the move. And all throughout, I mean, the timeline, the last 4 months has been prepare for the move, find a place to live. That was a horrible, horrible few months of trying to find a place to live, trying to decide what I was going to do next. Finally decide. The process of moving, getting here, the DIY project. I mean, I knew it was months, for months and months and months, all of my channels, all of my content was just slipping and slipping and slipping, and it stressed me out so much. Anyway, we're done with all that, I hope. And here I am in an amazing place. I love where I live. I love the current place that I'm living in. I love the location. I am so happy. And I know that is going to translate directly into better content, better framing of content, being able to, like, I want to update my Patreon with some really cool stuff. I want to get back into Twitch full force. I want to get back into my OMG Chad channel full force with creative content all the time, and I'm so excited about that. And that's one of the things I wanted to share with this video. I'm so excited. I know I still don't have all the answers for what this channel will be, but I am now excited and ready and able to work on it. So anyway, let's say hi to Waffles one more time before. Oh hi cutie. Oh hi. How close can we get to you? Oh, that's so close. That's gotta be too close. What you doing, pretty kitty? Yeah, you got some cat boogers. You got some eye boogers. Anyway, from Waffles on the floor, we're heading out. Bye-bye.